all of a sudden, every big beat reporter for the Knicks now starts mentioning Nets' old friend Bruce Brown. Steve Popper, 223, 117, like right after the trade. As long as the Knicks and Raptors are on a friendly trade terms, Bruce Brown is a player they were interested in during the summer. Stephen Bondi, 3:14 p.m. on 117. Bruce Brown told me recently about his meeting with New York. Tibbs has always been a fan of mine, even coming out of the draft when he was with Minnesota. Per source, Knicks' top 2023 free agent targets were Strus, then Brown, and then DiVincenzo. Fred Katz, this is at 2:27 p.m. For
God.
what it's worth, Raptors are allowed to flip Brown before the trade deadline. They just can't aggregate him with other players. Knicks expressed interest in Brown during free agency. He's a CAA client as well, under
Mm.
contract for $22 million this season with a $23 million team option in 24-25. Now we're only missing one more out of the top four Knicks beat writers, and it was Ian Begley. And then he jumped in today. A few notes on the Knicks in the trade deadline, including internal interest from the Knicks in trading for Toronto's Bruce Brown. And then he had another video on SNY. So Knicks reporters are trying to tell you, I think, that Bruce Brown is probably the trade target for the Knicks coming up soon before the trade deadline, which makes absolutely no sense. We were texting about this a couple days ago. I don't get it. It's a redundant piece, and you want to dump Grimes and Fournier. You got to get rid of, and it's just like what, like okay, we got Bruce Brown. Like okay, you're promising me, not promising me, all these rumors about Brogdon and maybe Murray or maybe Mitchell, and but why would the Cavs trade him when et cetera, et cetera. But you're gonna end up with Bruce Brown, and it's just like, all right, you got OG, but like you traded two guys for OG because Precious Achua is not very good, and Malachi Flynn is not going to play. And even though he's kind of good, because Deuce McBride earned his spot and he deserves to play, so it's just you did a 2-for-1 deal basically, and you're winning, and that's fine. But what are we doing here? Like